Today's Sunshine Note is titled, Making a Mountain Out of a Wantitump. Say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Matthew chapter 17, verse 20. In 1702, William III of England died of pneumonia. That wasn't such a strange thing back then. After all, lots of people died of pneumonia. His death was nevertheless a little more complicated. It all started when he fell off a horse. That too was probably pretty common, considering that horses were a primary force of transportation in those days. Tumbling off a horse would have been the equivalent of having a car accident nowadays. As William III fell off his horse, he broke his collarbone, which forced him to remain in bed. It was then, when he was feeling sickly, that he got pneumonia. Back the story up a little more, and you'll discover why William III fell off his horse. He tumbled to the ground after his horse tripped on a wantitump. Even if you don't know what such a thing was, you recognize that it doesn't sound like anything tough enough to make someone die. A wantitump is actually a very old word for molehill, a little mound. When people overreact to something, it's often said that they are making a mountain out of a molehill. They are creating a big deal out of something insignificant. A molehill, after all, is just a tiny little thing. But it is true, with the exception of William III's story, that molehills really aren't a big deal. Yet, sad to say, it is easy to make a mountain out of a molehill. Someone says a snide little comment, and you hold it against them forever. You don't get invited to a party, and you ignore the birthday girl for the rest of the school year. A person bumps your shoulder in the hall, and your rage flares up, and you just want to punch him or her in the face. All making mountains out of molehills. God, on the other hand, turns mountains into molehills. He can level any difficulty and make it easy to conquer. What seems like a mountain, a very big deal to you, is just a small thing to him. So when you face a little wantitump, just trust God and keep right on moving. Live it out. Don't overreact and make a big deal out of things. Trust God to work things out. Pray about it. Ask God to help you let go of any molehills that you've turned into mountains. Say to the mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Matthew chapter 17, verse 20. May God bless you today.